back, baby.
Hello. It's us, the More to Us podcast, 2/3 of it. We're not joined by Neil today, but it's okay. We're rolling, we're rocking, we're ready. All right, today, we're going to talk a little bit about one of the greatest superheroes of all time.
GOAT.
One of the greatest superheroes of all time. Batman. Bruce Wayne, a dog. All right, over the
Dark
past
Knight.
30 years, Batman has been a legend. Great movies, great comics, great TV shows, the animated cartoons.
Oh, dude,
they're
the animated
gas.
series of Batman was fire.
Oh, my goodness, they're gas. And there's so many of them, too.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill. Dude who plays Luke Skywalker is the voice of the Joker. In those.
Shit, I did not know that.
Yeah. But yeah.
Batman's been giving you guys content for a very, very long time, right? One of the greatest going down in history, easily. All right.
Today we're here to talk about the past 30-ish years of Batman live action. So, not the animated series, but live action movies going all the way back to Michael Keaton up to Edward from Twilight. So got a lot to cover here. Wanted to get into it. I mean, just easy question. Who has the best Batsuit? I think it comes down to two, but I would like to hear your take.
I'm definitely going to go with Christian Bale or Ben Affleck.
Yeah, okay. I would say Christian Bale. I think Michael Keaton's Batman is second, just because that's like the first time the black Batman, Tim Burton introduced the whole, like not emo, but the dark side of Batman.
Yeah, the darker,
really brought it out. So
see, I'm a youngin', so I didn't have the time to be sat down and appreciate the Batmans that came before me.
Mm-hmm.
I was a Christian Bale Batman, so he had the hardest suit.
like that Batman logo, the original Michael Keaton Batman logo on the cover is nasty though.
Yeah. Okay, so with you're talking a lot about Michael Keaton. So where does he rank on your list of best actors?
Best actors?
Best Batman.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Sorry.
Because I don't know if he'd make that list. Funny thing, dude, about those first two Batmans, he can't move his neck. So every time he has to, like, if he's fighting a villain, it's just this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you watch The Flash, when Barry Allen goes back in time, his younger self, when they meet Michael Keaton, he wears his old bat suit and, like, paints over it, but he can't move his neck. He ends up, like, ripping it off. It's like a funny little joke.
That's funny.
But as far as if we're ranking every actor of Batman, so just introduce, like, there's 6 of them. So Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, and what's
Robert Pattinson.
Patterson or I never know.
Patterson. As far as I'm concerned.
Okay, yeah. So we're going off 6. So 30-ish years of Batman. Batman came out in 1989, so we're like at 34 years, but it doesn't matter. Number 6 being the last.
The worst.
The worst Batman.
Of these 6.
Robert Pattinson.
Okay.
The worst.
Okay.
People might hate that. A lot of people like that movie.
I don't
know why. It was boring.
Yeah.
Too long. And there's no difference between Bruce Wayne and Batman.
He knocked on the front door.
I'm vengeance.
Batman does not do that.
Facts.
He's going to show up when you guys are done with your conversation. All the goons leave. And the boss is sitting there in his office smoking a cigar. The lightning is going to strike and you're going to get a silhouette of Batman. And then he's going to come out of the shadows asking questions. Not even ready to pounce on your ass.
Facts.
So number 6.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, by far. There's no difference between Batman and Bruce Wayne. He's just emo all the time. Bruce Wayne's supposed to be kind of like a playboy bachelor. Mm-hmm. He's like a serial killer. So,
he's a weirdo.
I'm not a fan of that.
You can't bring
Batman
vampires to... I guess you can.
Also,
I almost said some dumb shit. I'm not going to lie.
Batman vs. Dracula is good. That cartoon. But
you think that would have been a good movie?
Live action? Maybe
Christian
not.
Bale with...
no, Christian Bale
at Batman and Robert Pattinson as Dracula?
No, not him as Dracula.
No. Who are we putting it at Dracula?
I don't know anyone else. I think he's terrible. He's horrible.
Nicolas Cage? Did you see that movie?
Which movie?
He just had a movie
come out
about
yes,
being
I know.
I
didn't see it, but I know what you're talking about.
Supposed to be a comedy. Anyways,
Ranford
regardless.
or something.
I think we're on the 5.
One last thing about the Batman.
Oh,
I
about
hate this
Robert
movie
Pattinson.
so much.
He doesn't like Robert Pattinson.
It's not even just the whole movie was bad. The Riddler is horrible.
Who was the Riddler?
The Riddler, the main villain.
Yeah, no, like
his face. He kind of looks like Bane, but I got mixed vibes of like Bane and the Joker. Like it was not a good version of the Riddler. So number 6 would be Robert Pattinson.
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 I thought it was Patterson.
Okay, whatever.
I'm not gonna lie.
He's last. But
Paul Dano.
who would you say is 6? Did you agree?
6?
Yeah.
No, I would definitely have Robert Patterson down there at 6. That's for sure.
Yeah. And then
That's
at
for
5, it would have to be George Clooney.
George Clooney.
Batman and Robin. It's George Clooney. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays Mr. Freeze in that one.
Okay.
That like I don't even know if I was born when that came out, but I grew up watching it, and like it's a fun movie. You know, that's why I put it ahead of the Batman. Even though like if we're being objectively like the Batman is probably better than Batman and Robin, but it's not
Type
fun.
shit.
It's not
Okay.
fun to watch. Batman and Robin's at least fun. It's cheesy. So we go George Clooney.
Is Robin in tights?
This is the Batman and Robin is the one where Batman and Robin have nips on their suit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 5 was gonna be Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer?
Only because it came out in what, 1989, 87?
No. So Batman with Keaton came out in 89. Batman Returns, which is the second one with Keaton, is 92, I think. And I think that's 95. So I think Batman Forever is 95.
Okay.
Still before.
Well,
Both of our time.
regardless.
Yeah.
I didn't watch either of them because they're older movies.
Yeah.
And Christian Bale is out, so
No,
what do
no,
I
no,
look
trust
like?
me,
Going
there's
back
no
and watching it?
competition,
Yeah.
but-
Okay. So I had Val Kilmer down there at number 5.
Yeah, so I mean, for number 4 for me, it will be Val Kilmer. But I enjoy Val Kilmer's Batman.
Gotcha.
If you ever go, like, there's a big difference between these. So Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. Batman Returns is the only one that's not on here because I had Michael Keaton. So these are just like the actor's first takes at the Batman.
Gotcha.
But they act as like sequels to each other. But the first 2 are Tim Burton. So if you know anything about Tim Burton, it's always really dark. He's always got a bunch of freaks. And then when he left the project, Michael Keaton left the project.
A bunch of freaks.
He does. I mean, that's like his thing. He says it too. But when he left the project, Keaton left the project. So Val Kilmer came in, and then new director. So like it went from being really gloomy to almost like it feels like the animated series. It's very like cartoonish. Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. And when I say they're fun, that's what I mean. Because like
E for everyone.
yeah, because Jim Carrey's Riddler is awesome. Tommy Lee Jones
He
is
seems
Two-Face.
like he would be a good ass Riddler.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking nut, goofball.
So if I could recommend you watch like either Batman and Robin or Batman Forever, it'd be Batman Forever.
Okay.
But yeah, number 4 for me would be Val Kilmer.
Okay. Well, I was gonna have Batman Forever as number 4. I haven't seen it, but
You mean George Clooney?
yeah. I haven't seen it, but I like George Clooney as an actor, so I'm like, I don't even know who Val Kilmer is, so I have no data.
You gotta watch Top Gun, bro. You gotta watch Heat.
All right,
Good
we're gonna
job.
move on to our pick number 3. No, 4.
That was 4. That was 4.
That was 4.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, number 3.
Yeah, because we were the same, just we flopped the spots for Clooney and Kilmer. So there's 3 left.
You got
Just Bale. Okay, so number 3, we're gonna go ahead and go with. See, I don't like this. I'll go with Michael Keaton. With number 3. Classic, started it all. There just really isn't much to his Batman though. Those movies are like Batman in general is typically more about the villains than Batman, but those 2 especially, like Batman Returns, I don't think he's in the movie for the first 35 minutes. So like, even though it's Batman, the villains are the main characters in the earlier ones. So we'll go Michael Keaton.
enough. Okay. Well, I also have Michael Keaton at number 3 because, again, I like him as an actor. I didn't see the movie. Don't plan on watching the movie. But, yeah, I figured it wouldn't be that bad. I didn't think it was going to be as bad as you make it out to seem.
What?
Michael Keaton, his Batman.
Bad? What do you mean by bad? I don't think they're bad at all.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah,
Never
they're
mind,
good. I'm
never
just
mind.
saying. I'm just saying, like the
Excuse-
villains.
Excuse me.
Yeah, the villains just play more into the story than like they're more important than Batman. That's all I'm saying. So like he doesn't really get that much screen time. And his Bruce Wayne is good. It's not the best. If we're talking Bruce Wayne's, Ben Affleck has the best Bruce Wayne.
Ben Affleck has the best Bruce
I think so.
Okay, so then
He fits like what I think Bruce Wayne would be the best.
who do you have at number 2?
Ben Affleck.
Okay.
Because I mean, like, overall performance, and when I say that, I just mean like Bruce Wayne in the sense of going to cocktail parties and interacting.
Purchasing buildings that everybody's
Yeah,
enjoying.
yeah, because Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne really seems like he's like on top of the business. Christian Bale is just like fuck it.
Fuck the business. It's gonna run. It's been running. It's gonna stay running.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Ben Affleck, bro, people hate on Batman vs Superman. We were just talking about this off camera.
Yeah.
Good movie, and if you
Really good movie.
And then like the director's cut of Justice League, if you can, last through it, it's a great movie. So I just think Ben Affleck and Batman got done dirty.
Yeah. No, they definitely, because aren't they changing Superman again?
They're changing. They're all gone pretty much. I don't know who else is like
Stupid.
Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill are gone.
I don't know why people are doing Henry Cavill so dirty.
I don't know.
They're just fucking up my man's career. I don't get it. But yes, I also had Ben Affleck number 2.
Hot take right there.
Yeah, I don't know if there's
Deal
gonna be a
with
lot of people who, all the old heads. They like to pick on me and say, "Oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's so young. He does da. Shut up. Shut up. Your opinions are no more valid than mine are. Jackass. So get off my back."
And I'll say this, I mean, and I've seen all the movies, and I agree with you.
There we go.
So give Ben Affleck some love. But all right, number 1,
The man. Christian
Dark
Bale.
Knight. Yes, sir.
Come on. He played a phenomenal A- Batman and an A- Bruce Wayne.
A+ Batman, A- Bruce. I mean, I love that Batman, bro. The Dark Knight Rises, I think, is the best in the trilogy. But they're all good. Bane,
I would say, I don't know.
it's tough.
Heath Ledger.
He's good.
Bane was good. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good ass movie.
It's just so epic. I mean, they blow up like half of Gotham City. The ending is crazy.
The fucking football scene. I was playing
The
football
whole
at that
Pittsburgh
time.
Steelers.
Bro, I was playing football at that time. I was like, oh, you know how sick I would be if I'm playing this game that I love and I die on the field like that. Jesus Christ.
Hines Ward, bro, turns around. His entire team's got. But like, I didn't realize. I remember Hines Ward being in it, but when I watched it like a few weeks ago, Ben Roethlisberger's there. I'm pretty sure like there's a bunch of Steelers there. Like Mike Pouncey was on there. Emmanuel Sanders, I think. But yeah, I mean,
Crazy.
Christian Bale's Batman.
yeah.
Come on now. It's like it's a realistic Batman somehow. Somehow it's like it's
Hathaway
realistic.
in there at a Catwoman.
Dude, Anne Hathaway, Catwoman.
I mean, she's not touching Halle Berry's Catwoman. You know what I'm saying? That's absolutely not. Catwoman fine as Halle Berry, and she old as wine. But yeah, I think that's a good list. What did I have? I had Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, George Clooney, Val Kilmer, and Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, we only differed on Clooney and Kilmer.
There we go.
But I think if you went back and watched them, I think you may consider changing. I just think they're overall, the Batman Forever is a better movie. Jim
Fair
Carrey, Tommy Lee
Fair
Jones.
The picture that they had of Val Kilmer, he was an old nigga, and I was like, I don't know what he looks like as a young guy, so I don't know how he could play Batman. He was just old, so I don't know.
He's old now. He can't talk anymore. There's something like wrong with his throat. I don't know. He had like some type of cancer. I don't know what it was, but he can't speak really. That's why he doesn't act anymore.
Damn, so he be hitting sign language.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess the final question I have for you, Eli. Batman versus Superman. We obviously like the movie, but if it did go down, who's winning that fight?
Okay, there's so many different things that lead into this question because, as we know, Batman is a plot character. Batman is a preparation character.
Facts.
All right, so if they just see each other on the street, Superman.
That's what I was gonna say. But Batman,
If Batman has time to prepare,
case
Superman.
closed. Oh, whoa.
Superman. I'm sorry, it's still Superman. Like I get it. Oh, he's got all the gadgets. Oh, he has all the traps. He has all the this, that, and the third. But Superman is that.
Like, yeah, Superman is extremely powerful. I'm with you. And
Red Superman?
Red Superman?
I don't know if that's the actual name of the guy.
Okay.
When his eyes are red, whenever
yeah,
he's
He's got
being
the lasers
controlled.
going. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's fucking up Batman
Yeah,
every time.
yeah.
The only thing that stopped Batman from dying was Lois falling off of in the cartoon. I think they pushed her off a building because Superman was being controlled and was going to kill everybody.
Okay.
And Batman was on that list. Come on now. You can't look me in the eye and say that Batman's actually going to whack Superman. It's literally going to be like Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. All right? They're both great. They're both great. I'm not telling you that they're not. But one just has a few steps on the other. As we saw, it would be very similar to that. Batman would show up thinking that he's ready to box, ready to fight. And he would just fuck around and find out. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what would happen.
So I agree with you. If Batman and Superman ran into each other in the street and started brawling, Batman would get his ass kicked. But if Batman is fighting Superman, he's not just rolling up to Superman out of nowhere with no plan. You know, he's plotting that weeks, months in advance, assembling all of his gadgets, technology, suits, whatever he needs. And he's gonna have a big elaborate plan, and he's gonna go in there and he's gonna whoop Superman's ass, bro. He's gonna have he's gonna have a suit of like pure kryptonite.
We're just gonna assume that Superman is just gonna be saving cats out of trees, putting down building fires with his breath, and moving planets while Batman is preparing to kill him. What do you think Superman's gonna be doing? Superman's gonna be training, working his ass off something.
Yeah. I don't know. Batman, he's just he's a detective. He's a plotter. It'd be a good fight. In that movie, bro.
We thought Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford would be a good fight. Turns out, it was very one-sided.
Yeah.
You know? Superman's like a shotgun. If you're on the right side of it, he's your best friend. Mm-hmm. But if you're on the wrong side, holy fuck, watch out.
What does Neil always call it? Script armor?
Yes.
Batman's got it.
Armor.
He's got
it. Yes,
yeah.
Absolutely he does. Absolutely he does. The writers would cook up something for him to take down Superman.
It's just always been that way, too.
Which is bullshit. Because they cook up something so that he can whip everybody.
Which
Batman
is surprising.
Be getting his ass beat.
I'm honestly surprised that like they allow Batman, because it seems like as a kid watching cartoons, comic books, I mean, Batman always wins. Which is like Superman.
Batman hasn't lost
Batman's
to
really
anyone.
dark and gloomy and, mean. Superman is like the man of the people. Man of Steel, and they always allow him to get his ass beat. But I love the dynamic in Batman vs Superman with Affleck, because how it starts out, where it starts out with Affleck going to Metropolis during the end of Man of Steel, and you just see Superman, fighting. I can't remember the dude's name, fighting his aliens.
His uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went through the building.
Just going through all of them, laser vision. They tore up the whole city, and I'd be pissed too.
I didn't realize that was in, or was it in Gotham that they were?
Metropolis.
Yeah. But why was Ben Affleck there?
Well, if you watch Batman vs Superman, he flies there because he has an office, Wayne Enterprises, has a branch there, and he's trying to get his people out. Okay. But that's something that's never explored in superhero movies. I mean, every Avengers movie, it seems like they blow up an entire city.
No,
they talk about it once when the one lifts up, but there's a lot of other incidences that occur that just kind of get swept under the rug. But that seemed to be the whole premise of Batman vs Superman. Affleck's pissed, you ruined the whole you killed all these innocent people. How about you just go back to your home planet? And I'd feel the same way, bro. If I was Ben Affleck and Batman vs Superman, I want to kill Superman too. Superman's a little bitch in that movie, dude.
Superman has been like that his entire career.
Yeah, he's a snake.
He's been like that his entire career. That's the issue with heroes. They will burn the world to save you.
Mm-hmm.
No. They will burn you to save the world.
Yeah, okay.
Whereas a villain will burn the world to
Yeah.
save you. You know? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to these heroes. The heroes are really the bad people.
Yeah, I mean, definitely,
You know?
like, it really feels that way in Batman vs. Superman. And
That's what Ultron was telling them. You guys are the demise. You guys are the problem. The Avengers. You guys are the ones I want to kill.
Yeah.
I want to rid this Earth of you.
That's the thing. All superhero movies, it's like, these villains only, like, come out because there's such a strong protagonist. If you guys didn't exist at all, none of these fucking battles would have happened. But dude, just last point about this. In Batman vs. Superman, you know, he's a journalist for the Daily Planet. He goes to Gotham and, like, starts, like, investigating the Batman and, like, starts writing, like, shitty articles about the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, after he just blew up half the fucking city in Metropolis. It's ridiculous, dude. So, I mean, overall, like, regardless of who's winning in a fight, Batman is such a better character than Superman.
Let's talk about the villains, because you did bring up a good point about how the villains are very, very important in these movies. Lex Luthor in Batman vs. Superman. You didn't like him?
Not it. What's that dude? Why can't I think of his name? I know who he is. Who the hell is it? Jesse... I don't know, the guy from Superbad. He's okay. So when I rewatched it, it grew on me. When I saw it in theaters, I absolutely hated it.
What?
Because it's just like so far away from... Is he not a Breaking Bad or Superbad? But when I saw it, I just did not like it at all. Because it was just so far away from what I have grown up with Lex Luthor being. You know, like, I'm used to Lex Luthor being bald and older. Yeah, Jesse Eisenberg. And he just wasn't that. But it didn't feel like Lex Luthor. It felt like a version of, like, the Joker. And I don't know. It wasn't terrible. But at first viewing, I wasn't the biggest fan. Once he went bald at the end.
I thought it was good. I thought it was a good...
It was different, for sure.
That portion of it, especially him cutting his hair while he was in prison, I thought was a great ending to show, like, okay, he's actually, from here, he's going to get even wilder.
Yeah.
You know, he was already pretty crazy. I don't know why.
So kind of like an origin story, I guess, for Lex Luthor, which was cool.
Sort of, kind of, yeah. I liked it.
Also, I mean, I don't want to hate on it because I did think he was better than Kevin Spacey in, like, the Superman from, like, the mid 2000s, like 2005, 2006.
Did I watch that? I did watch that. Superman Returns.
Yeah, you know, dude, I have a wild story I got to tell you off camera about watching that movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I thought he did better than because that was just, like, stereotypical. But I remember, like, you know, the Batman animated series, there was, like, a Superman series that was going on around that same time. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they'd have crossovers. I really liked Lex Luthor in that. And to me, like, that's kind of what I think of Lex Luthor being. But it wasn't bad. What I do love about that movie for villains is really the Joker is just kind of, like, touched on. So, like, when you're in the Batcave, you see, like, Robin's old suit with, like, the Joker...
spray paint?
Yeah, spray paint on it. Dude, I wish Ben Affleck would have got his own Batman movie. I think there was a lot to explore there. Old man, Batman.
Again, I like Ben Affleck as well.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I don't think Superman has the quality of villains that Batman has. Overall. I mean, Batman, the Joker, the Penguin, the Riddler, Bane, Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, Catwoman, who's kind of goes both sides.
Wishy-washy.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, his whole legion of villains. It's crazy.
No superhero has better villains than Batman as a whole.
Is there anybody who has as many?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
He has a lot of ops. It's just turn the corner and somebody's got a problem. Now he's beefing. All he wanted was a sandwich.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. Little rich kid. That shit's crazy.
Good shit, bro. Any closing thoughts?
Batman has a legacy to obtain and uphold. Batman's the GOAT. All right? He's not better than Superman. He can get waxed by anybody. But, the plot armor is so strong and so potent. It's so strong and so potent. All right? But there it is.
Yeah.
Batman, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and I'm going to end it with this. I just want to say, stop running Batman into the ground. That's a character that does not need to be ran into the ground.
DC as a whole, get it together.
Yeah, I mean, I think they had something good with Zack Snyder and the Batman's.
Together. What are you guys doing?
I don't know. Like, I don't want. They're making a new Brave and Bold, Batman Brave and the Bold, a new actor.
Be honest. Do you need leaky television to step in?
Maybe.
Do you need leaky television to step in? Because we will get this shit right and popping.
Black Bruce Wayne.
You just hit me up. You know where to find me. And if you don't, find out.
Here's my request. Knock it off with the Batman movies. Like, don't make another Batman movie. In 5 years from now, make a Christian Bale. Bring Christopher Nolan back. Bring Christian Bale back. Make an epic movie. Have Christian Bale die. And then I don't want to see another Batman movie for 10 years.
For 10 years.
Yeah, like, we have to preserve the character.
Batman.
But that's my closing thoughts and argument.
All right, well, Twitter, do your thing. You guys have a wonderful night. This has been the More to Us podcast. See ya.